The 2022 NBA Finals is right around the corner, and I could not be more excited. So it's only right that we take a look at the top 6 teams in the Eastern Conference and decide whether or not they are legit title contenders or just pretenders. What's good, YouTube? If you love basketball, you have come to the right place. My name is Wiseman, and this is Better Through Ball. So let's get right into the video. Starting with the first team, can we get a drum roll, please? The Miami Heat, all right, who have locked up pretty much the first seed in the Eastern Conference and who have been the top seed in the Eastern Conference majority of the season. However, it doesn't seem like the consensus overall from media and from casual fans, super fans, is that they are going to win a championship this year. However, I believe these guys are indeed contenders, and here is why. All right, the past 2 years, the Miami Heat have been a very, very good team. They just missed a playmaker to give Jimmy Butler some rest on offense. Now, what have they acquired? Who have they acquired? All-star point guard Kyle Lowry, champion veteran who will be huge in the playoffs. All right, he has made an impact, during the regular season as they have the first seed. However, this is not where Kyle Lowry is at his best. He is at his best in the playoffs because he's seen so much over his veteran career, and he is a champion. He's been in deep playoff runs, and now the Miami Heat are going to prosper because, as we saw in the bubble, Jimmy Butler ran out of energy because he was doing everything on offense, scoring, playmaking. But now Jimmy Butler gets to focus on what he does best, which is getting to the hole, getting to the free throw line, and becoming Jimmy Buckets. And look, the Miami Heat are not sexy, but let's face it, they've got a champion veteran all-star point guard that's going to be setting everyone up. They've got 25 a night from Jimmy Butler. They've got a star young center in Bam Adebayo who plays great on both the offensive end and the defensive end as a tremendous rim protector. They've got the sixth man of the year in Tyler Hero, who will definitely average at least 18 points a game coming off the bench in the playoffs and shoots lights out. And last but not least, these boys are filled with spot up shooters. All right, Struss is lights out. Of course, Duncan Robinson. They got Markieff. That's a huge pickup, the Morris brother. All right, he can shoot well from a stretch 4, stretch 5. And look, biggest of all, Spoelstra, a 2-time champion, one of the best coaches in the East. So yes, do not sleep on the Miami Heat. This could very well be their year. Now, the second team, can we get a drum roll, please? The Chicago Bulls, who started out extremely well, but since then have come back to earth and now sit in the 6th spot and could very well fall into the play-in. Now, riddled by injury, Alex Caruso went down. Lonzo Ball has been out twice. DeMar has been hooping. Zach LaVine's been hooping. 2 amazing all-star scoring wing players. However, it doesn't seem to be enough down the stretch because the Chicago Bulls are 0-18. Yes, you heard that right. 0-18 against top 3 teams in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. So unfortunately, this year, the Chicago Bulls are pretenders. Next year, they could add a piece or two and be back up there, though. We shall see. Now, the next team, can we get a drum roll, please? Is the Boston Celtics, who started off so poorly and midway through the season were in the 10th spot. Everyone had written them off. They had the rookie coach. However, just 1 week ago, they were at the 1st spot in the East and have since come down to, I believe, the 2 or 3 spot. However, is this Boston Celtics team finally a contender? Well, guess what? They are, and here is why. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum have finally figured out how to coexist. Jaylen Brown is averaging 23.7 points per game, shooting lights out, and he looks to be coming into his own. Let's just hope he can steer away from injury. Jason Tatum, y'all know what he's doing. In my opinion, he should be a top 5, top 6 MVP candidate, and he can take the next step this playoffs if he can bring them to the conference finals or the NBA finals. Jason Tatum, in my opinion, will be known as a top 8-7 player in the league because he's got everything. But anyway, this team has been together for quite some time. You got Robert Williams, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford's back, Daniel Tice is back. They got Pritchard as the backup point guard. He's been there for a while. So this team is good. They're extremely deep. Do not sleep on them. And I hope if Robert Williams can come back after the first round, this team is extremely legit and can compete with anyone. So do not sleep on the Celtics, especially if Robert Williams comes back. Now the fourth team, can we get a drum roll, please? My hometown, the Toronto Raptors, currently sitting in the 5th seed. And guess what? Vegas had them before the year started as the over-under at 35 wins. And with 4 games left, the Raptors already have 46 wins. So Vegas, haha, Coach Nurse and the Raptors made you look extremely dumb. And I hope a lot of people want some money on that, especially Raptors fans. But anyway, are they contenders? No, the Raptors are pretenders, and even the biggest super fan, shout out Nav, will tell you that they're not going to make the finals this year or contend. They don't have a true center, but they are my dark horse, and if they have the small ball lineup rockin' with Siakam at the 5, and there's some certain matchups they get in the first round, wow, they could be sending home a really good title contending team, but we shall see. Now this next team, this could be, that team that plays the Raptors. Can we get a drum roll, please? We got the Philadelphia 76ers, who since acquiring James Harden and getting rid of Brick Simmons, started off 4-0. They were looking tough. Everyone was like, damn, could this be the next greatest combo duo threat? And you know what? I thought they were going to be more unstoppable in the pick and roll. But since their hot start, they just haven't looked like they've been able to click, and they gave up a lot for James Harden. They gave away Seth Curry, who was having one of the best seasons of his career, shooting lights out from 3. Great floor spacer, 6-man off the bench. If James came, he would probably be the 6th man. Now he's gone. And then Drummond, quite arguably one of the best backup centers in the entire league, one of the best rebounders that we've seen in the past decade. He's gone. And Tobias Harris, man, this guy's getting paid so much money not to be getting that many buckets. Doesn't look like he flows in the offense very well. Now, you got Joel Embiid, probably one of the most dominant centers that we will ever see. You got James Harden, one of the best, most gifted scorers ever. But since he's moved to the point guard position and not the 2 spot in Brooklyn and now in Philadelphia, it just doesn't seem like James is as offensively oriented and focusing on that isolation, beating his guy, getting to the line, or stepping back for a 3-pointer. So we shall see, of course, James Embiid, incredible. We shall see, though. In my opinion, they are unfortunately pretenders. Now, the last team, I saved the best for last, of course. We got, drum roll, please. We got the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, these boys are mad elite. They got the best big 3 in the East in Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Giannis. Drew Holiday is having quite possibly a career year. He is one of the best defenders at the point guard position. He's averaging like 19 points per game, shooting lights out from 3. He picks you up full court. Then you got Chris Middleton, who is a half-court scoring monster, isolation scorer, their most pure scorer. Even though Giannis gets more, Chris Middleton does it the most effortlessly, I want to say, in the isolation game. Kind of reminds me of Kobe. Now, I'm not close to Kobe, but his game style, if you want to watch the breakdown on Chris Middleton, you could take a look in my bio or in my other videos. But anyway, the Milwaukee Bucks, great addition in Serge Ibaka as a backup center. Incredible stretch 5, just like a Brook Lopez. And then Grayson Allen fills that PJ Tucker loss extremely well. Shoots great from 3. Very solid 6'4", thick wing defender. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Of course, the Milwaukee Bucks are legit contenders. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Wiseman. Make sure to like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I really do appreciate it if you are still watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.